So we're going to go through the test piece by piece. Stop me, ask questions, practice along your dry erase boards. That way you're very just prepared. No surprises for the test tomorrow. Like I said, it's a Spanish 1 level test, so the listening will be slower, the reading will be simple, and so my goal is to test for true comprehension of the language. So it's kind of been my epiphany of the semester, and it seems a little retroactive, but your listening section, the content is in Spanish, and so is the reading is in Spanish, but the questions are all in English. And so you'll even respond in English. So it's not going to be multiple choice. You have to answer it. So like, for example, the first section is write in English about what each person has to do to get ready for a party. So you're going to hear them talk about it, and, Pepe has to do this, and so on and so forth. And you just write your answer in English. Okay? That way you're listening for true understanding and not just, Pepe tiene que lavar blank, and what's the next thing he's got to wash? The ropa, los platos. You're listening for comprehension. Anyway, the second one is similar. It's about a party. 2 people are talking. You have to answer those questions, about that party. So what has to be done? And como se dice? Let's practice this. So first thing you need to know is, how do you say has to do, or one must do something? What has to be done? What is that phrase? Okay. So you're saying what has to be done. Keep it general. So let's practice something. Somebody has to vacuum. See if you can do it without your vocab list. You know what? I'm just going to give you some think time. I don't need to come over. You can self-check yourself. So if you're like, all right, think about this. Wake your brain up. Should have written, hay que pasar la aspiradora. So you'll see a little picture of somebody vacuuming or doing different chores around the house. Make sure you can say hay que and then the activity. How about mow? Mow the grass. Hay que cortar el césped. Okay. Uno más. To iron clothes. Iron clothes. Should have IK. Planchar la ropa. Am I giving you enough wait time on that? Went too fast. IK planchar la ropa. So, study those household chores. Be prepared to reproduce these types of sentences. Okay. I have some short response questions for you. They are in the to form, so how should you respond when it's in the to form? If I'm asking you a question, you're responding about yourself, we use the yo form. So, like, normalmente das muchos regalos a su mamá para su cumpleaños. How would you respond to that question? Upside down question. Okay. What I'm looking for, and I'm going to be not super hard on you, but I don't want to see the word see or no, just to respond. It needs to be in a complete sentence because by now you should be able to respond. So sí, siempre doy muchos regalos. Normalmente doy las flores, or however you want to respond. I'm looking for the word doy, I give, and can you give me some detail? Sí, doy regalos, I mean, that's sufficient, but challenge yourself, write a good sentence. Or pones la mesa en tu casa. So I'm using the verb poner. Make sure you respond with the verb poner. Sí, pongo la mesa, blah, blah, blah. Okay, pongo la mesa todos los días, or de vez en cuando pongo la mesa, or durante las cenas formales, the formal dinners, yo pongo la mesa. Any questions about those personal questions? Okay. There are 10 commands. No, 8. There are 8 commands. Let me just get a new page. Come on, reset. It doesn't want to. Okay, just keep going this way. Sorry. There we go. So it'll say something like, chola, comma, pasar la aspiradora. And the direction is give an affirmative or negative command. So what would you do with this? Pasa? Sí.
No. Pases.
Well, is this an affirmative command or a negative command? Affirmative. So all you have to write is pasa la aspiradora. Sí. Chola, comma, pasa la aspiradora. And make sure the comma is important here. I'm not going to count off if you don't write it, but when you're reading and absorbed in the language, the comma indicates you're talking to Chola, not about her. Not saying she vacuums. Pretending Chola, vacuum, you do it. How about no hacer la cama. No hacer la cama. No. luego. No hacer la cama. En sí. No hagas la cama. No hagas la cama. So 8 problems like that. Pay attention to the irregular yo verbs. Come back. Questions about those? And then the last section is the phrase with acabar de, but the directions say translate the sentence, and so I might give you, I just washed the dishes. So practice what you would respond there. So it does not prompt you to say use the phrase acabar de to help you translate the sentence. It just says translate. So you need to make sure it's fresh in your mind. Acabo de lavar los platos. Make sure you do not conjugate lavar. Acabo de lavar los platos. Pedro just cleaned the kitchen. So again, using acabar de, acaba de limpiar la cocina. The reading is not very long, as you can see. It's like 6-line paragraph. Basically, you have to say which person has to do the following activities. They're all in English. You just read the paragraph, circle who it is, and then have some short answer questions about the passage as well. All in English. Questions? I think you guys are going to be great. Oh, I do want you to check your Google Classroom because I graded all your command posters. I want you to see where you made errors and all that, and I'll come around. When I edited it, that sounds funny, edited it, I wrote on it as a PDF, so it should look like there's a new attachment to your assignment. Is that correct? And then you can see what I wrote on it and what you needed to do differently. So please look at that right now. Ask me questions. Learn from your mistakes. If you don't know what you did wrong, I need you to ask. Okay? All right, test this tomorrow. And we'll do the listening, all that jazz all in once. Okay?